the terrifying truth about sexual health. Are you destroying yourself without knowing? Did you know the chair you're sitting on daily could be the silent enemy of your pleasure? Picture this for a moment. Your heart pounds, your breath quickens, and a shiver runs down your spine. That's the power of your body, a secret buried beneath layers of civility that few dare to touch. Now imagine this: the chair you're sitting on right now, the desk you hunch over for hours, or even the phone you casually tuck near your groin. They're not just lifeless objects. They could be silent assassins, slowly draining your sexual vitality, dimming the fire of passion you once thought was invincible. Dr. Rena Malik, a urologist and sexual health expert, dropped a chilling revelation in her deep conversation with Stephen Bartlett on the Diary of a CEO. Sitting for hours every day, the way 80% of us live in this modern world, can tighten your pelvic floor, block blood flow, and lead to erectile dysfunction or a fading libido.
Can you hear the alarm bells ringing in your head yet? A study from Harvard University, 2021, sent shivers down my spine. A sedentary lifestyle increases the risk of sexual dysfunction by 40% in men under 40, an age when you should be at your peak.
For women, research from the Journal of Sexual Medicine 2020 uncovered a gut-wrenching truth. Prolonged sitting stresses the pelvic floor, reducing blood flow to the clitoris, which can cause pain during sex or make orgasms a distant dream. But the most terrifying part isn't the numbers. It's the realization that we're snuffing out our own fire, all because no one told us the truth. Stop for a second and feel this. That chair you're on 8 to 10 hours a day could be the reason you wake up one day and find your body doesn't respond like it used to. Men lose their confidence when they can't perform as they wish. Women silently endure pain or a hollow emptiness in moments that should overflow with joy. All because we won't stand up, won't listen to our bodies screaming for help. Does it make your blood run cold to think this might be happening to you right now? But don't despair, because right now you can change it. Dr. Malik drives home a lifeline. A strong pelvic floor doesn't just boost pleasure, it transforms your entire health. A study from the British Journal of Urology, 2019, blew my mind. Just 10 minutes of Kegel exercises a day can increase ejaculation strength in men by 30% and enhance orgasm intensity in women by 25%. This isn't magic. It's the power you've ignored waiting to be unleashed. Striking the emotional core. The silent pain. You won't admit, be honest with yourself, just for a moment. Have you ever felt ashamed because your body didn't work the way you wanted? Men, have you quietly worried about your size, your stamina, your ability to satisfy? Women, have you borne the silent sting of painful sex or the void of never reaching climax? We live in a world where sex is glorified. On screens, but in the shadows, millions wrestle with helplessness and loneliness. Are you one of them? Dr. Malik shares stories that pierce the heart. Young, healthy men suddenly unable to get hard, all because of stress and lifestyle. Older women living with weak pelvic floors for decades, suffering in silence, unaware they could change it. I nearly broke down when she said, they walk around with shame, wondering what's wrong with them when the problem isn't them. It's a lack of knowledge. Does that pain resonate with you? The agony of thinking you're broken, when really you've just never been given the tools to heal. But here's the spark of hope. You're not alone and you're not powerless. Millions worldwide have reclaimed their fire simply by listening to their bodies and acting. You can too, today, right now. You're not a victim. You're a warrior. And this battle is for yourself. Global science. Evidence you can't deny. The truth doesn't stop at Dr. Malik's words. It's etched in thousands of studies across the globe. The Lancet, 2022, warns, modern life, sitting too long, chronic stress, chemical exposure, has been slashing testosterone in men by 1% a year for the past 50 years. For women, a University of Oxford study, 2023, chilled me to the bone. Pelvic floor strain from inactivity cuts blood flow to the clitoris, making orgasm elusive for 30% of women under 35. This isn't a hollow warning. It's your body crying out, backed by science. Act now. Reclaim your power. You don't have to be a prisoner of that chair or modern life. Start small. Stand up every hour, walk for 5 minutes, breathe deeply to release the tension. Then try Kegels. Clench your pelvic floor like you're stopping pee midstream for 5 seconds. Relax for 5. Repeat 10 times a day. Just 10 minutes. Less time than you spend scrolling social media, but enough to rewrite your life. Imagine this. A week from now, you wake up feeling your body stir back to life. Men, you sense the blood rushing stronger, confidence surging back. Women, you realize pleasure isn't a luxury anymore. It's not a fantasy. It's what you can achieve if you act now. Connecting questions and practical steps. Question: have you ever felt your body isn't what it used to be without knowing why? Look at your day. How long do you sit? How much do you move? Ask yourself, am I unknowingly hurting myself? Action. Today, set an alarm every hour to stand and walk for 5 minutes. Do it as a promise to yourself. Tonight, before bed, spend 10 minutes on Kegels. Clench for 5 seconds, relax for 5, 10 times. Write down how you feel after a week. You'll be stunned. Are you ready? Part 2. The secret of 21 ejaculations. Could pleasure save your life? What if every time you climaxed was a bullet fired at cancer? Close your eyes and picture this. You're lying there, your breath still ragged from the wave of ecstasy, sweat trickling down your forehead, and a fleeting thought crosses your mind. Could this be saving my life? It sounds insane, doesn't it? But Dr. Rena Malik, a urologist with a piercing gaze and a voice that commands attention, stunned millions when she revealed on the Diary of a CEO. Men who ejaculate 21 times or more a month have a significantly lower risk of prostate cancer. 21 times, a number so precise it chills you to the core. Do you feel your heart racing as you realize that pleasure, something we often dismiss as indulgent or even taboo, might be the most powerful medicine you never knew you had? Prostate cancer, a name that makes any man's blood run cold. According to the American Cancer Society 2023, it's the second most common cancer in men, claiming over 34,000 lives a year in the US alone. But what if I told you that right within your body, in those moments of pure bliss, lies a hidden weapon to fight it? A Harvard University study, 2016, cited by Dr. Malik, sent shivers down my spine. Men who ejaculate frequently, 21 times a month or more, slash their prostate cancer risk by 33% compared to those who only manage 4 to 7 times. Can you hear the alarm bells ringing? Every time you release, it's not just pleasure. It's a shot fired at an invisible enemy lurking within. But this isn't just a man's story. It's a tale of the power buried deep in all of us. A power society has taught us to feel ashamed of, to whisper about in hushed tones. Have you ever wondered why we shy away from talking about sex, about ejaculation, about pleasure, when it could be the key to survival? Pause for a second and feel this. Each time you reach climax, your body doesn't just tremble with joy. It's working, healing, fighting. Do you sense the wonder in that? Or are you still letting shame cloud the truth? This isn't a call to recklessness. It's a cry from the depths of your being, a reminder that pleasure isn't just a reward, it's a right. But the bigger question is, do you dare to seize it? Striking the emotional core, the silent fear. Every man carries. Be honest just for a moment. Have you ever lain awake staring at the ceiling, imagining the day your body fails you? Men, have you felt that icy chill down your spine when someone mentions prostate cancer? A silent, symptomless killer just waiting to strike? I watched my father, a man who was once the rock of our family, tremble when the doctor said, "We need to run more tests." It wasn't just the fear of losing his health, it was the terror of losing himself. Do you feel that dread gnawing at you? The dread that one day, you might no longer be the man you've always prided yourself on being? Dr. Malik shares stories that cut to the bone. Young men in their 30s, 40s, even 50s walking into her office with panicked eyes. I don't want to lose my ability to love. I don't want to die. But what broke me was when she said, they don't realize they could have been protecting themselves all along, just by living true to their bodies. Does that pain hit you hard? The agony of knowing we've been taught that ejaculation is dirty or trivial, when it might be the most natural medicine creation ever gifted us? And women, do you think this doesn't touch you? Picture the man you love, your father, your husband, your brother. Don't you want them to live longer, stronger, happier? Every time they peak, it's not just their joy. It's a gift for both of you. Yet we rarely talk about it. We let shame and silence smother the truth. Are you ready to tear down that wall? Global science, evidence you can't deny. The truth doesn't end with Dr. Malik's words. It's carved into hundreds of studies worldwide. The Harvard study, 2016, tracking over 32,000 men for 18 years, was a scientific bombshell. Frequent ejaculation slashes prostate cancer risk, especially for those hitting 21 times a month or more. The Journal of the American Medical Association, 2018, adds fuel to the fire. High ejaculation frequency is linked to cleaning the prostate, flushing out harmful toxins, the so-called prostate stagnation hypothesis. Do you hear that? Every climax is your body sweeping itself clean, a natural process we've overlooked for too long. But it doesn't stop there. A University of Queensland study, 2020, blew my mind. Men with an active sex life not only face less cancer risk, but also enjoy 20% lower stress and 15% better sleep, thanks to steadier testosterone levels. This isn't fantasy, it's science, proven from labs to real life. Do you see it? Pleasure isn't just joy, it's medicine for your body and soul. Act now. Turn pleasure into power. You don't have to turn your life into a sexual marathon, but you can start listening to your body. Men, try a small goal. Increase your ejaculation frequency, whether through sex or masturbation, to a level that feels right. 2 to 3 times a week is a solid start. No pressure, no force. Just let your body do what it was born to do. Women, encourage your man, not with empty words, but by exploring pleasure together. A European urology study, 2021, shows sex with a partner offers greater health benefits than solo acts, blending pleasure with emotional connection. Picture this. A month from now, you look in the mirror and know you're not just healthier. You're fighting an invisible foe. Every climax is a victory, not just for you, but for those you love. You don't need to hit 21 right away, but you can start today with yourself. Connecting questions and practical steps. Question: have you ever thought pleasure could be a lifeline for your health? Look back at your last week. How much time did you give your body through its most natural moments? Are you ready to shift that? Action. This week, aim to ejaculate at least 3 times. Through sex or solo, your choice. No judgment, no rush. Just feel your body. If you have a partner, make it a shared journey. 1 phone-free night, just the 2 of you and pleasure. Write down how you feel after 7 days. You'll be amazed at the difference. Dare to try. Part 3. The pelvic floor, the forgotten organ that rules your pleasure. Did you know a secret muscle in your body is silently controlling your sex life? Close your eyes for a second and feel it. Right beneath you, deep within your core, there's a small but mighty network of muscles you've probably never noticed. It's not the biceps you flex at the gym, not the abs you tighten for a photo. It's your pelvic floor, a silent hero that Dr. Rena Malik calls the foundation of pleasure and health. But here's the terrifying truth. Most of us don't even know it exists, and when you neglect it, it can betray you, stealing your orgasms, weakening your ejaculation, even trapping you in silent pain no one understands. Do you feel a chill creeping up your spine as you realize your body might be crying out for help without you knowing? The pelvic floor isn't just some dry medical term. It's the cradle holding up your bladder, your bowels, and yes, your sexual organs. For men, it dictates the force of your semen when you peak. For women, it's the key to shattering orgasms and avoiding pain during sex. Dr. Malik stunned me when she said, "Men are often shocked to learn they have a pelvic floor, too, and when it's weak, everything from erections to ejaculation suffers." Can you hear that? This tiny organ, so easily forgotten, wields power so immense it can rewrite your entire sex life. Stop for a moment and think. When was the last time you felt truly powerful in the bedroom? Or have you grown used to settling for half-hearted moments, erections that fade too soon, orgasms that lack punch, or even a nagging pain you're too afraid to voice? A study from the Journal of Urology 2020 sent shivers through me. 1 in 4 men and 1 in 3 women over 30 have pelvic floor issues they don't even recognize, from leaking urine to dulled pleasure. Do you see it? This isn't someone else's story. This could be your story right now, but don't lose hope. Because today, you can awaken this silent hero. Just 10 minutes a day can transform your pelvic floor from a traitor into your strongest ally. Are you ready to unlock the power you've ignored, striking the emotional core, the hidden pain you won't confess? Be real with yourself just for a moment. Have you ever felt like your body isn't yours anymore? Men, have you lain next to your lover, your heart pounding with anxiety instead of passion because down there wouldn't cooperate? Women, have you forced a smile through the pain of sex, wondering if you're the only one who can't enjoy it? I broke down when Dr. Malik shared a story. A 35-year-old man, fit and strong, unable to ejaculate with force anymore, all because his pelvic floor weakened from sitting too long and stress. He told her, "I feel like less of a man." Does that pain echo in your chest? The anguish of losing a piece of yourself you once took pride in? And women, did you know a weak pelvic floor can turn lovemaking into a nightmare? A 70-year-old woman came to Dr. Malik with a pelvic floor so frail it affected her bladder, living in shame for decades because no one told her she could fix it. I choked up when I realized millions are enduring this pain, not because they're broken, but because they don't know the truth. Do you feel your heart tighten at the thought that this could be your future? Or worse, your present you're hiding? But here's the glimmer of hope. Your pelvic floor isn't your enemy. It's your friend, one you can train. A British Journal of Urology study 2019 blew me away. Just 10 minutes of Kegel exercises daily boosts ejaculation strength in men by 30% and orgasm quality in women by 25%. Do you hear that? That power isn't gone. It's waiting for you to wake it up. Global science. Evidence you can't deny. The pelvic floor isn't Dr. Malik's little secret. It's the focus of hundreds of studies worldwide. The Pelvic Floor Disorders Network. 2021 stunned me. A weak pelvic floor increases erectile dysfunction risk by 50% in men and pain during sex by 40% in women. A University of Sydney study, 2022, chilled me to the bone. 70% of adults don't know how to properly engage their pelvic floor, leading to sexual health decline with no obvious signs. And then, the European Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology, 2020, sealed it. Regular pelvic floor exercises don't just enhance pleasure. They cut urinary leakage risk by 60%, a problem plaguing 1 in 3 women post-childbirth. Do you see it? This isn't guesswork. It's science, etched into your very body. The pelvic floor isn't just an organ. It's the bridge between health and joy, confidence and vitality. But are you letting it slip away? Act now. Awaken your silent hero. You don't need a gym or a doctor to start. You just need yourself. Try it right now. Clench your pelvic floor, like you're stopping mid-pee or holding in gas, for 5 seconds, then relax for 5. Repeat 10 times. Do this daily, ideally lying down to focus fully on the sensation. Men, imagine lifting him without your hands. Women, picture tightening your vagina like you're hugging something. Just 10 minutes, no equipment, no excuses, but enough to change everything. Picture this. A month from now, You stride into the bedroom with newfound confidence. Men, you feel your semen surge stronger, erections hold firmer. Women, you hit climax easier. No more pain or emptiness. It's not a fantasy. It's the power you can seize, starting today. Connecting questions and practical steps. Question: have you ever felt your body weaken in intimate moments without knowing why? Think about your pelvic floor. How much? Have you nurtured it, or are you letting it quietly fade? Action. Today, spend 10 minutes before bed on Kegels. Clench for 5 seconds, relax for 5-10 times. Do this daily for a week. Note how you feel, from the smallest shift to the biggest thrill. If you've got a partner, try it together. Make it a little game. Who can clench harder? Are you ready to awaken this strength? Part 4. Sitting long, dying slow. How modern life is killing your desire. 10 hours of sitting a day. Do you know the real cost? Imagine this for a moment. You step into the bedroom. Your lover's eager eyes greet you, but your body doesn't respond. Your heart wants it. Your mind craves it. Yet the fire that once roared inside you has dwindled to a faint ember. You blame age. You blame stress, anything. But what if the real culprit is beneath you right now? The chair you've been glued to for 10 hours a day. Dr. Rena Malik, with a voice both gentle and razor-sharp, dropped a bombshell that froze me in my tracks. Sitting for hours doesn't just tighten your pelvic floor, it blocks blood flow, causing erectile dysfunction in men and killing desire in women. Do you feel a shiver crawl up your spine as you realize the normal life you lead might be silently destroying you? We live in a world where sitting reigns supreme. The office, the car, the couch, 80% of your life slips away on a chair. And with every passing hour, an invisible dagger stabs at your sexual health. A Harvard University study, 2021, sent chills through me. A sedentary lifestyle spikes the risk of sexual dysfunction by 40% in men under 40, an age when you should be blazing with passion. For women, the Journal of Sexual Medicine 2020 unveiled a horrifying truth. Sitting too long cuts blood flow to the clitoris, leaving 30% of women under 35 struggling to climax. Can you hear that? Every minute you sit is a minute your body dies a little, not from disease, but from your own indifference. Pause for a second and feel this. When was the last time you truly felt desire, that burning, unstoppable urge? Or have you settled into accepting, it's just how it is? Men lose their swagger when erections falter. Women quietly endure pain or a hollow void in moments that should brim with ecstasy. We're trapped in a society that glorifies productivity. Work harder, sit longer, but at what cost? It's the fire inside you, the thing that once made you feel alive, flickering out day by day. Does it hurt to think you might be snuffing out your own flame? But this isn't the end. It's the beginning of your rebellion. Because today, you can stand up, reclaim your desire, and live as the person you were born to be. Are you ready to break free from this deadly trap? Striking the emotional core, the silent ache of loss, be raw with yourself, just for a moment. Have you ever felt like a stranger in your own skin? Men, have you stared down at him and wondered why he's not as strong as he once was? Not because you're old, but because you've sat there, day after day, letting him fade? Women, have you lain beside your partner pretending everything's fine, while your body whispers, I don't feel anything anymore? I wept when Dr. Malik shared stories of patients during the pandemic, young, healthy people suddenly losing desire because they sat 12-14 hours a day working from home. A 28-year-old man told her, I don't feel like a man anymore. Does that pain pierce you? The agony of losing yourself without a warning? And then there are the moments no one talks about. You avoid their gaze, dodge their touch, terrified they'll see the truth, that you're not enough anymore. Women silently bear painful sex, wondering if they're the only ones. Men search Google in the dead of night, fearing they've lost something forever. We don't speak of this, Not to friends, not to family. But the pain is real, gnawing at you every day. Do you feel your chest tighten at the thought that you might be living this nightmare right now? But here's the lifeline. You're not a victim of modern life. You can take it all back, desire, strength, joy, just by standing up and acting. Millions have done it, and you can too. Right now, global science. Evidence. You can't deny. The truth doesn't stop at Dr. Malik's words. It's etched in thousands of studies worldwide. The Lancet 2022 warns, modern life, sitting too long, chronic stress, chemical exposure, has been slashing testosterone in men by 1% a year for the last 50 years, pushing millions into a desire drought without knowing. A University of Oxford study 2023 chilled me to the core. Sitting over 8 hours a day cuts pelvic blood flow by 35%, triggering erectile dysfunction in men and orgasm struggles in women. And then, the American Journal of Public Health 2021 hit me with a gut punch. 1 in 3 adults report declining sexual health, with sedentary living as the top culprit. Do you see it? This isn't a petty issue. It's a silent crisis unfolding in your own home, on the very chair you're sitting on. But science also lights the way out. The Journal of Physical Activity and Health 2020 found that just 30 minutes of movement a day, walking, standing, stretching, boosts pelvic blood flow by 20%, reviving desire in as little as 2 weeks. This isn't a miracle. It's the power you've let slip away. Act now. Break the chains of your chair. You don't have to quit your job or smash your chair. You just need small, fierce actions. Start today. Set an alarm every hour to stand up, walk for 5 minutes, stretch or breathe deeply. Just 5 minutes, but it's a declaration of war on decay. Then carve out 30 minutes a day to move. Walk around the house, dance to music, anything. That gets your blood pumping. Men, you'll feel him stir back to life. Women, you'll sense your body craving again. Picture this. 2 weeks from now, you step into the bedroom with unshakable confidence. Men, erections stronger, desire blazing. Women, pleasure returns, no more pain or emptiness. It's not a pipe dream. It's what you can achieve if you stand up now. Connecting questions and practical steps. Question. Have you ever felt your desire fading without knowing why? Look at your day. How long do you sit? How much do you move? Are you letting modern life kill the fire inside you? Action. Today, set an alarm every hour to stand and walk for 5 minutes. Do it as a vow to yourself. For the next 7 days, commit 30 minutes daily to movement. Walk, dance, whatever sparks you. Write down how you feel after a week, from the tiniest shift to the biggest thrill. Are you ready to break free? Part 6. Porn, friend of pleasure, or enemy of happiness? Is every click pushing you further from real love? Imagine a late night. You're alone, the screen glowing bright, and with one click, you're plunged into a world of perfect bodies, amplified moans, and unreal ecstasy. Your adrenaline surges, your heart races, but when it's over, what's left? Satisfaction or a hollow void? Dr. Rena Malik, with a gaze that pierces and a voice dripping with warning, stopped me cold when she said, "Porn is entertainment, not reality. But when it becomes your only habit, it can shatter your ability to connect with a real person." Do you feel a shiver crawl up your spine as you realize those harmless minutes might be quietly robbing you of true happiness? Porn isn't an obvious villain. It's everywhere, more accessible than ever, with over 4 million videos watched every minute globally, according to Internet Live Stats, 2023. It promises instant pleasure, no risk, no judgment. But at what cost? A Journal of Behavioral Addiction Study 2021 hit me like a punch to the gut. 4 to 10% of frequent porn viewers report struggling to climax with a real partner, their brains rewired by artificial highs. Can you hear that? Every click might be training your body to reject the very thing you crave most: closeness, connection, love. Pause for a second and feel this. When was the last time you felt truly fulfilled in the arms of someone real? Or have you grown accustomed to slinking back to the screen, where everything's flawless but frigid? We're living in a world where porn isn't just amusement. It's a trap, stripping men of confidence, piling pressure on women, and driving a wedge between us all. Do you see it? What you thought was fun could be silently tearing you apart. But this isn't a condemnation. It's a wake-up call. Because today, you can choose. Let porn rule you, or take back control of your life. Are you ready to face this truth? Striking the emotional core, the loneliness behind the screen. Be raw with yourself just for a moment. Have you ever felt empty after shutting off the screen? Men, I've heard my friend confess, a guy once proud of his charm, that he couldn't finish with his girlfriend because she didn't match what he saw in porn. He said, "I feel lost, like I don't know how to love for real anymore." Does that pain claw at you? The ache of trading a warm embrace for cold, emotionless pixels? Women, you're not spared this storm either. Have you ever wondered if your body measures up to what he's watching? Or worse, found him choosing the screen over you, leaving your heart in pieces? Dr. Malik choked me up when she said, "Kids now see porn as young as 13, even 8 or 10, and it shapes how we view sex before we even understand it." Do you see it? We're being programmed to chase a mirage, and the price is loneliness, insecurity, and fractured relationships. Wept thinking of millions, men and women, sitting in the dark, seeking joy from something that'll never hold them back. Have you felt that? The emptiness when the screen fades and you're still alone even after satisfaction? But here's the lifeline. You don't need porn to feel alive. Real happiness waits beyond, in the arms of someone flesh and blood. Global science. Evidence you can't deny. The truth doesn't stop at Dr. Malik's warning. It's etched in thousands of studies worldwide. Neuroscience and Biobehavioral Reviews 2022 blew my mind. Regular porn use floods your brain with dopamine, numbing it to natural stimuli, like a partner's touch, causing 20% of men under 40 to face porn-induced erectile dysfunction. A University of Cambridge study 2021 chilled me to the bone. Heavy porn viewers are 30% less satisfied with real partners, constantly measuring reality against fantasy. For women, Psychology Today 2020 revealed a gut-wrenching truth. 40% feel pressured to perform like porn stars to keep their man, leading to fading desire and body shame. And then, the Journal of Adolescent Health 2023 delivered a blow that left me reeling. 1 in 4 teens learn about sex from porn instead of real education, planting warped expectations that linger into adulthood. Do you see it? Porn isn't just fun. It's a double-edged blade, offering pleasure while severing your ties to the real world. But science also lights the way out. Sexual Medicine 2021 found that cutting back on porn for 30 days helps 70% of people rebuild intimacy with their partners and boost natural desire. This isn't a miracle, it's the power you can reclaim. Act. Now, break free from the screen's trap. You don't have to erase porn from your life, but you can stop it from owning you. Start small. Aim to have your viewing time this week. Swap it for time with a real person, whether a partner or just yourself. Men, try a screen-free night. Use your hands, your imagination, anything to reconnect with your body. Women, if you watch porn, trade it for an erotic book or a deep talk with your lover. The real sensation will hit harder than you think. Picture this. A month from now, you don't need a screen to feel alive. Men, you rediscover raw desire, free from fake images. Women, you stand tall in your own skin, no longer comparing yourself to shadows online. It's not a dream. It's what you can achieve if you step away now. Connecting questions and practical. Steps out question. Have you ever felt porn pulling you away from yourself or the one you love? Think back to last week. How much time went to the screen and how much to real connection? Action. For the next 7 days, cut your porn time by 50%. Replace it with a screen-free evening. If you're solo, dream up your own scene. If you've got a partner, explore something new together. even just a touch. Write down how you feel after a week. You'll taste the difference between fake and real. Are you ready to escape this trap? Part 7. Testosterone. Is the fire inside you fading? Do you feel like you're losing your fire without knowing why? Imagine a morning. You wake up, glance in the mirror, and barely recognize the person staring back, not because of gray hair or wrinkles, but because the energy, the desire, the vitality that once defined you has faded to a whisper. Your body feels heavy. Your mind drags, and the flame that made you feel unstoppable is now a flicker you can hardly grasp. You blame age, you blame work, you blame life. But what if the real thief is something you can fight? Dr. Rena Malik, with a voice both tender and unyielding, stopped me cold when she said, "Testosterone, the fire in both men and women, is fading because of modern life, and we're doing nothing to save it." Do you feel your heart clench as you realize that flame might be slipping away, not by nature but by your own hands? Testosterone isn't just a man's hormone. It's the fuel for desire, strength, and happiness in us all. In men, it's the lion's roar in your chest. In women, it's the quiet spark that ignites passion. But the chilling truth is, it's disappearing. The Lancet study, 2022, sent shivers down my spine. Testosterone in men has dropped 1% a year for the last 50 years, plunging millions into exhaustion, lost libido, and depression. For women, the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology 2021 revealed a gut-wrenching fact. Low testosterone slashes orgasm potential and sexual desire by 30%. Can you hear that? The fire inside you isn't just dimming, it's being snuffed out. By the way you live, pause for a moment and feel this. When was the last time you felt truly alive? Your heart pounding, your body craving, your mind ablaze? Or have you settled into a haze of fatigue, emptiness, telling yourself, that's just life? We're trapped in a world where stress, sleepless nights, and stillness are quietly stealing the most precious part of you. But this isn't and it's a call to arms. Because today you can reignite that fire. Are you ready to fight for yourself? Striking the emotional core, the pain of fading away, be brutally honest just for a moment. Have you ever felt yourself slipping into a shadow of who you were? Men, I've watched my father, a man once bursting with vigor, grow quiet, listless, distant, because he didn't know his testosterone was draining away. He told me, "I feel like I'm losing my spark, and I don't know why." Does that pain tear at you? The agony of losing your masculinity, your confidence, the joy you thought would last forever? Women, you're not immune to this storm. Have you lain beside your lover, your body silent despite your heart's cries? Dr. Malik choked me up when she said, "Women have more testosterone than estrogen, and when it drops, desire vanishes. Orgasms become a luxury." I wept thinking of women silently wondering why they no longer feel hot like they used to, unaware their bodies are starved of fuel. Do you see it? This pain isn't your fault, but it's the burden of a world that stretched you too thin. We live in a society that worships the surface, muscles, energy, passion, but rarely tells you that fire is being extinguished from within. Does it enrage you to think you could have stopped this? But here's the lifeline. Testosterone isn't gone for good. You can bring it back right now. Global science evidence you can't deny. The truth doesn't stop at Dr. Malik's words. It's carved into thousands of studies worldwide. The Journal of Clinical Investigation, 2020, blew my mind. Sleeping less than 6 hours a night cuts testosterone by 10–15% in men in just 1 week. For women, Endocrine Reviews 2021 found chronic stress spikes cortisol, slashing testosterone by 20%, draining desire and leaving exhaustion behind. Can you hear that? Every late night, every stress-filled day is a knife slicing into your fire. And then, the American Journal of Men's Health 2022 hit me with a gut punch. Sedentary men have testosterone levels 25% lower than those who stay active. For women, the British Journal of Sports Medicine 2020 revealed resistance training boosts natural testosterone by 15% in 4 weeks. But the most chilling blow came from environmental health perspectives, 2023, chemicals and plastics, from EU water bottles to food containers, disrupt hormones shoving testosterone into a nosedive. Do you see it? Modern life isn't just a thief, it's a silent killer. But science also maps the escape. The Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, 2021, found that 8 hours of sleep, 30 minutes of daily exercise, and stress reduction can spike testosterone by 20–30% in 6 weeks. This isn't a miracle, it's the power you've let slip. Act now, reignite your inner flame. You don't need hormone shots or pills, you just need to shift how you live. Start small but fierce. Sleep earlier, aim for 8 hours a night. Turn off your phone, let your mind rest. Then carve out 30 minutes a day to move. Lift weights, push-ups, or just walk fast. Anything to get your blood roaring. Men, you'll feel strength surging back, desire blazing again. Women, you'll sense your body waking up, craving once more. Finally, cut plastic exposure. Use glass bottles. Skip microwaving food in plastic. Small shifts with massive impact. Picture this. 6 weeks from now, you wake up brimming with energy. Desire pulsing, confidence unmatched. It's not a fantasy. It's what you can achieve if you act now. Connecting. Questions and practical steps. Question: have you ever felt your fire dimming? Fatigue, lost desire, or just not the same? Without a clue why. Look back. How much do you sleep, move, stress? Are you letting it fade away? Action. For the next 7 days, commit to 8 hours of sleep. Shut off your phone an hour before bed. Spend 30 minutes daily moving. Walk fast, lift weights, whatever lights you up. Swap one plastic bottle for glass. Write down how you feel after a week. You'll feel the flame return. Are you ready to reignite it? Part 8. Women and Orgasms. The secret men need to know. Do you really know how to make her peak? Picture this moment. You're lying beside her, your heart hammering, sweat tracing your skin. But in her eyes there's a void. Not joy, not ecstasy, just silence. You thought you did well, but deep down, a question gnaws at you. Did I truly give her what she needs? Dr. Rena Malik, with a bluntness that cuts to the bone, dropped a bombshell that froze me in place. 85% of women need clitoral stimulation to orgasm, not just penetration. Men don't know this, and women rarely dare to say it. Do you feel a chill race up your spine as you realize you might be missing the biggest secret to your bedroom life? A woman's orgasm isn't a simple puzzle to solve. It's not like a man's, a straight line from arousal to climax. It's a labyrinth of sensation, connection, and finesse that society's ignored for too long. A Journal of Sexual Medicine study 2021 blew my mind. Only 18% of women climax from penetration alone, while 95% of men hit the peak in their first encounter. Yet when women are with women, both reach orgasm 95% of the time. Because they understand each other's bodies. Can you hear that? What you thought was enough might be half the story, and the other half is the key to unlocking real pleasure for both of you. Stop for a second and think. Have you ever truly asked her what she wants? Or do you lean on what you've seen in movies? Steamy scenes, fake moans, all lies. We live in a world where men are taught size and stamina are everything, while women suffer in silence because no one's shown them how to speak up. But the truth is waiting. Her orgasm isn't about your manhood, it's about your understanding. Do you dare to step into this maze? Striking the emotional core, the pain of misunderstanding. Be raw with yourself just for a moment. Have you ever felt helpless because you couldn't satisfy her? I've seen my friend, a man confident in every other arena, shrink when his girlfriend said, "I'm okay, but I didn't feel much." He confessed to me, "I feel like a failure, like I'm not enough." Does that pain slice through you? The anguish of wanting to bring her joy but stumbling in the dark of your own ignorance? Women, you carry a silent burden too. Have you faked a moan, faked a climax just so he wouldn't feel defeated? Dr. Malik broke my heart when she shared a patient's story, a 35-year-old woman who'd never orgasmed with her husband because she couldn't admit she needed more than penetration. She told her, "I love him, but I've never felt what everyone talks about." Do you see it? This pain isn't your fault, but it's the fallout of a world that hasn't taught us to connect, to listen. I wept thinking of millions of couples, men trying their hardest but off course, women yearning but mute, trapped in a cycle of misunderstanding. Have you felt that? The wordless distance when you both want to be closer? But here's the lifeline. You can change it, not by doing more, but by knowing more. Global science. Evidence. You can't deny. The truth doesn't stop at Dr. Malik's words. It's etched in thousands of studies worldwide. Archives of Sexual Behavior 2020 stunned me. The clitoris, with over 8,000 nerve endings, is the epicenter of female pleasure, while penetration only indirectly teases the G-spot or cervix. A University of Indiana study, 2019, chilled me. Women need an average of 14 minutes to climax, compared to 5 to 6 minutes for men, meaning if you don't prioritize her, she's left behind. And then, the Journal of Sex Research, 2022, delivered a blow that left me reeling. 70% of women say communication with their partner, not size or stamina, is the biggest factor in reaching orgasm. For men, Sexual Medicine, 2021, revealed learning clitoral stimulation boosts their ability to satisfy her by 60%, regardless of penetration skills. Do you see it? Science has drawn the map. But will you follow it? But here's the good news. Psychology Today 2020 found that couples who take time to explore each other's bodies, no rush, no pressure, enjoy 50% more satisfying sex lives. This isn't magic, it's the power of understanding. Act now. Unlock her pleasure. You don't need fancy moves or manuals. You just need curiosity and patience. Men start by asking, what feels good to you? Not in the heat of the moment, but in a calm space like a walk or over dinner. Then focus on the clitoris. Use your fingers, your lips, or even a toy. Slow, gentle, tuned to her reactions. Women, speak up. I like this, or try that. No judgment, no shame, just truth. Picture this. A month from now, you look into her eyes and see real joy, not pretense, not silence. Men, you glow with confidence knowing you've made her explode. Women, you feel alive because you're finally heard. It's not a dream. It's what you can achieve if you act now. Connecting questions and practical steps. Question: have you ever wondered if you truly understand your partner's body or your own? Think back to your last time together. What did you focus on, and did you really listen? Action. For the next 7 days, men, dedicate one night to exploring her. No penetration, just hands or lips, asking what she loves. Women, tell him one thing you want to try. Specific, clear. Write down how you both feel after a week. You'll see the shift. Are you ready to unlock this secret? Part 9. Pain. During sex, the silent agony. Destroying love. Sex hurts. Are you suffering in silence? Imagine this moment. You're lying beside the one you love, their eyes ablaze with desire. But as they touch you, joy doesn't come. Instead, a dull, sharp pain grips you, making you flinch inside. You force a shaky smile, pretending all's well, but your heart shatters. Dr. Rena Malik, with a compassion that cuts deep and a resolve that spares no excuses, stopped me cold when she said, "Sex should never hurt. If it does, something's wrong, and millions are silently enduring it without seeking a fix." Do you feel a cold wave wash over you as you realize this pain might be the secret you're hiding? Pain during sex isn't normal, like we've been taught to accept. It's a warning bell from your body, a cry for help too many ignore. A Journal of Sexual Medicine study, 2022, stunned me. 30% of women have felt pain during sex at least once, and 10% live with it regularly. For men, Urology 2021 revealed a gut-wrenching truth. 5 to 10% experience pain during erection or ejaculation from undiagnosed issues. Can you hear that? Millions are trapped in the shadows of this agony, not because they're broken, but because they don't know they can break free. Pause for a second and feel this. Has sex ever felt like a burden instead of a delight? Have you gritted your teeth hoping it ends soon just to keep peace with the one you love? We live in a world that paints sex as paradise, but for too many, it's a quiet hell. But the truth is waiting. This pain isn't your fate. It's something you can conquer. Are you ready to face it? Striking the emotional core, the unspoken torment. Be brutally honest, just for a moment. Have you ever felt alone even while lying next to the one you love? Women, I wept when my friend confessed. A woman so strong and radiant that she cried silently after sex because the pain distanced her from her husband. She said, "I want him, but my body won't let me." Does that pain rip through you? The anguish of craving closeness, only to be betrayed by your own flesh? Men, you carry a hidden wound too. Have you felt a stab during ejaculation but stayed quiet, fearing it'd mark you as weak? Dr. Malik broke my heart when she shared a patient's story. A 45-year-old man enduring a dull ache for years, too ashamed to speak because he thought it was normal for his age. He told her, "I'm afraid she'll think I'm not a man anymore." Do you see it? This pain isn't just physical, it's a dagger slicing into your pride, your love, your very self. I sobbed thinking of millions of couples, one suffering in silence, the other clueless, caught in an invisible chasm. Have you felt that? The growing distance when you both want to be near but pain builds a wall? But here's the lifeline, you don't have to live with it. There's a way out, and it starts today. Global science. Evidence you can't deny, the truth doesn't. Stop at Dr. Malik's words, it's carved into thousands of studies worldwide. The American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology, 2021 blew my mind. Pain during sex in women often stems from inadequate lubrication, pelvic floor tension, or hormonal shifts, all fixable. A Stanford University study, 2020, chilled me. 40% of women skip lubricant thinking it's unnatural, though it cuts pain by 70%. Can you hear that? A simple solution lies ignored because of stigma. For men, European Urology, 2022, revealed pain during erection or ejaculation often ties to prostate inflammation or weak pelvic floors, both treatable with the right guidance. And then the Journal of Sex Research 2021 hit me like a freight train. 60% of people with painful sex don't seek help due to shame, though 80% of cases improve within 3 months. Do you see it? This pain isn't permanent, but your silence might make it last forever. But science also lights the way. Sexual Medicine Reviews 2020 found that lubricant, pelvic floor exercises, and partner communication/pain by 75% in most cases. This isn't magic, it's the power within your reach. Act now. End the pain. Reclaim the joy. You don't have to endure another day. The fix is in your hands. Women, try lubricant. It's not a failure, it's a gift to your body. Start Kegels, clench your pelvic floor, like stopping pee, for 5 seconds, relax for 5-10 times a day. It eases tension and boosts blood flow. Men, if it hurts, don't hide. Tell your partner, and try a gentle pelvic massage to release pressure. Most crucially, speak. I feel pain. Can we try something else? It's not a confession, it's the door to intimacy. Picture this. A month from now, you step into the bedroom free of fear. Women, you savor every touch. No more flinching. Men, you shine with confidence as the pain fades. It's not a dream. It's what you can achieve if you act now. Connecting questions and practical steps. Question: has sex ever been pain instead of pleasure for you? Think back to your last time. What did you endure, and do you dare to speak? Go action. For the next 7 days, women use lubricant next time and do Kegels for 10 minutes daily. Men, check your pain. Try a light pelvic massage and tell your partner if it lingers. Write down how you feel after a week. You'll watch the agony melt away. Are you ready to end this silence? Part 10. Trauma, the invisible scar in the bedroom. Could an old memory be stealing your pleasure? Imagine this moment. You're lying beside the one you love. The lights dim, the air thick with longing. But as they touch you, an unseen shadow rises. Your heart races not with passion but with a fear you can't name. You shrink back, push them away, and wonder, why am I like this? Dr. Rena Malik, with a compassion that tears at the soul, stopped me cold when she said, "Trauma, whether you remember it or not, can etch pain into your body, turning the bedroom into a battlefield instead of a sanctuary." Do you feel a cold shiver as you realize an invisible scar from long ago might be silently ruining your sex life? Trauma isn't just the big wounds, an assault, an accident. It can be the small cuts, a cruel word from childhood, a rejection that shamed you, or a buried memory you've never dared face. A Journal of Traumatic Stress Study 2021 stunned me. 1 in 3 people who've experienced trauma report struggles enjoying sex, from lost desire to physical pain. For women, Psychology Today, 2022, revealed a chilling truth. 20% deal with pelvic floor tension from trauma, even if they've forgotten the cause. Can you hear that? Your body doesn't forget. It carries scars your mind tries to bury. Pause for a second and feel this. Have you ever felt your body react strangely in intimate moments? Tense, afraid, or empty, without knowing why? We live in a world that denies trauma, telling you to get over it, but your body doesn't. Obey. It clings to those memories, turning joy into torment. But the truth is waiting. You don't have to live with this scar forever. You can heal it. Are you ready to confront the darkness to reclaim the light? Striking the emotional core. The buried pain, be brutally honest, just for a moment. Have you ever felt disconnected from yourself in the moments that should bring you closest? Women, I wept when my friend confessed, a woman always so vibrant that she flinched every time her husband touched her, not because of him, but because of a teenage memory of abuse she'd never shared. She said, "I want to love him, but my body says no." Does that pain shred you? The agony of yearning for connection only to be caged by a past you didn't choose? Men, you're not untouched by this storm. Have you ever felt your body freeze, desire vanish because of a long-ago humiliation or hurt you've tried to erase? Dr. Malik broke my heart when she shared a patient's story. A 50-year-old man with a tense pelvic floor, pained during sex, all from his father shaming his weakness as a boy. He told her, "I don't know why I can't let go." Do you see it? Trauma isn't just a wound. It's a thief, stealing your ability to love and be loved. I sobbed thinking of millions, men and women, living with invisible scars, pretending all's well while their bodies scream. Have you felt that? The loneliness when you want to be close, but a part of you pushes them away? But here's the lifeline. You're not alone, and you don't have to stay in this shadow forever. Global science, evidence. You can't deny. The truth doesn't stop at Dr. Malik's words. It's etched in thousands of studies worldwide. Neuroscience. Letters 2020 blew my mind. Trauma triggers the sympathetic nervous system, locking your body into fight or flight, even during intimacy, causing pelvic floor tension and dampened desire. A Harvard University study 2021 chilled me. 40% of trauma survivors have elevated cortisol, cutting testosterone and sexual response by 25%. And then, the Journal of Psychosexual Health, 2022, hit me like a ton of bricks. 50% of women and 30% of men report orgasm struggles post-trauma, often because their bodies shield themselves by shutting down arousal. For the Pelvic Floor Disorders Network, 2021 revealed chronic trauma spikes muscle tension risk by 60%, leading to pain during sex or bladder leaks. Do you see it? Trauma isn't just a memory, it's a physical mark in your flesh. But science also maps the escape. Trauma and Recovery, 2020, found that therapy and pelvic floor exercises ease 70% of trauma-related symptoms in 6 months. This isn't magic. It's a path you can walk. Act now. Heal the scar. Reclaim. The joy you don't have to live with this pain another day, but you must act. Start small. If your body tenses during intimacy, try deep breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 8 to calm your nerves. Then, work your pelvic floor. Clench for 5 seconds, relax for 5, 10 times a day. It'll help. You regain control. Most crucially, don't stay silent. Tell your partner, I need to go slow. I've got some tough memories. Or seek a therapist if you're ready. Picture this. 6 months from now, you step into the bedroom free of shadows. You feel their touch with joy, not fear. It's not a dream. It's what you can achieve if you start now. Connecting questions and practical steps. Question: have you ever felt your body freeze in intimate moments without understanding why? Think back. Is there a memory, big or small, quietly haunting you? Action. For the next 7 days, try 5 minutes of deep breathing each night. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 8 to soothe your body. Add Kegels. Clench 5 seconds, relax 5, 10 times daily. If you're ready, tell your partner or a trusted soul 1 sentence about how you feel. Write down your sensations after a week. You'll see the scar start to heal. Are you ready to mend? Part 11. Squirting. Truth or movie trick? Do you believe what your eyes and ears tell you? Picture this moment. You're lying there, your breath ragged, your body trembling from a tidal wave of pleasure. And then, a rush of fluid bursts. Forth, powerful, unexpected, leaving you both awestruck and bewildered. You've seen it in movies, those over-the-top scenes, the dramatic moans, and you wonder, is this real or just a staged lie? Dr. Rena Malik, with a scientist's curiosity and a raw honesty, stopped me dead in my tracks when she said, "Squirting is real, but not how you think, and we still don't fully understand it." Do you feel your heart pound as you realize what you've accepted as normal or fake might be a mystery far deeper than you imagined? Squirting, a phenomenon millions are curious about, admire, or doubt, has become the poster child of ultimate pleasure in pop culture. But what is it? A natural gift or a cinematic gimmick? A Journal of Sexual Medicine study, 2021, blew my mind. 10.54% of women report experiencing squirting at least once, yet science still debates whether it's urine, a special fluid, or both. Can you hear that? What you've watched on screen might be true, but it could also be a perfectly crafted illusion meant to fool you. Pause for a second and feel this. Have you ever felt pressure to squirt or make her squirt just to prove something? We live in a world where movies have turned a natural act into an unrealistic benchmark, leaving women insecure and men lost. But the truth is waiting. Squirting isn't the finish line. It's just part of the journey. Are you ready to see past the fog of film to uncover what it really is? Striking the emotional core, the pressure and self-doubt, be brutally honest just for a moment. Have you ever felt inadequate because you didn't squirt or couldn't make her do it? Women, I wept when my friend confessed. A woman, so bold and bright that she felt ashamed for not gushing like in the films, even though her boyfriend kept asking, "Why aren't you like them?" She said, "I feel like I'm not normal." Does that pain claw at you? The torment of being measured against a mirage, forced to perform instead of feel? Men, you're caught in this storm too. Have you watched a scene and wondered, am I doing it wrong because she doesn't squirt? Dr. Malik choked me up when she said, porn has turned squirting into a badge of honor, but it's not the measure of pleasure. Plenty of women climax without it. I've seen my friend, a man full of love, sink into silence thinking he'd failed because he couldn't recreate what he'd seen online. Do you see it? This pressure isn't your fault. but it's a weight you don't need to carry. Broke down thinking of millions. Women ashamed they're not enough. Men lost chasing a false goal, trapped in a lie spun by the screen. Have you felt that? The doubt when you want closeness but a fake standard haunts you? But here's the lifeline. Squirting doesn't define you, and you can find real joy beyond it. Global science, evidence you can't deny. The truth doesn't. Stop at Dr. Malik's words. It's etched in studies worldwide, though mysteries linger. The International Urogynecology Journal 2020 stunned me. Squirting comes from the urethra and contains PSA, prostate-specific antigen, a substance akin to male semen, but also traces of diluted urine. A French study, 2019, chilled me. Scanning bladders before and after squirting showed them emptying, hinting it might be urine transformed during climax. Can you hear that? It's real, but not quite like the movies. And then, the Journal of Sex Research 2022 hit me hard. Only 10–20% of women squirt regularly, and 80% don't need it for intense orgasms. For men, Sexual Medicine 2021 revealed, obsessing over making her squirt often blinds them to other ways of giving pleasure, cutting overall satisfaction by 30%. Do you see it? Science says it's a possibility, not a must, but films have twisted it into a fantasy. But here's the good news. Psychology Today, 2020, found that couples who focus on connection, not performance, enjoy 40% more fulfilling sex lives. This isn't magic. It's the power of truth. Act now. Ditch the illusion. Embrace real joy. You don't have to chase squirting like a trophy. You just need to savor the ride. Women, if you're curious, explore yourself. Stimulate your clitoris or G-spot when relaxed. No pressure. It might happen or not, and both are fine. Men, forget the movies. Ask her what she loves. Focus on her sensations. Hands, lips, patience, instead of a show. Picture this. A month from now, you step into the bedroom free of burden. Women, you're confident in your body, squirting or not. Men, you see her explode from your care, not a trick. It's not a dream. It's what you can achieve if you let go of the illusion now. Connecting questions and practical steps. Question: have you ever felt pressured to squirt or make her squirt because of what you've seen in films? Think back. What were you chasing? Real joy or a fake standard? Action. For the next 7 days, women, take a private moment to explore your body. No goals, just sensation. Men, ask her, what really makes you feel good? And try it, without thinking of squirting. Write down how you feel after a week. You'll taste what true pleasure is. Are you ready to forget the movies and live real? Part 12, Aging and Sex. Can you keep the fire forever? Is age really the enemy of passion? Imagine a day. You look in the mirror, wrinkles carving your face, hair graying at the edges, and a quiet question gnaws at you. Has my fire gone out? You remember your youth when a single touch set your body ablaze, when desire was an instinct you couldn't tame. Now you wonder, is sex just for the young? Dr. Rena Malik, with a resolve that ignites hope, stopped me dead in my tracks when she said, age doesn't shrink your penis or kill your pleasure. If you're healthy, you can keep the fire burning forever. Do you feel your heart leap as you realize passion doesn't have to die just because time marches on? Aging is the foe we all dread, not just for stealing strength or beauty, but for threatening to snuff out our sex lives, the very thing that makes us feel alive. But what if I told you age isn't a death sentence for your flame? A Journal of Sexual Medicine study 2021 blew my mind. 74% of people over 60 still have regular sex, and 60% report high satisfaction if they maintain their health. Can you hear that? Your fire doesn't fade. It just needs tending, not abandoning to the hands of time. Pause for a second and feel this. Have you ever accepted that getting old means giving up sex? Or do you secretly ache to hold on to passion, even as your hair silvers and your joints creak? We live in a world that worships youth, but the truth is waiting. Sex has no expiration date if you refuse to let it die. Are you ready to defy time and keep your fire roaring? Striking the emotional core, the fear of fading. Be brutally honest just for a moment. Have you ever felt your allure slipping away with age? Men, I've watched my father, a man once the picture of vitality, grow silent, distant when he thought down there didn't work like it used to. He told me, "I'm old now, things aren't the same." Does that pain pierce you? The anguish of believing age has stripped your manhood, your confidence, the joy you thought was eternal? Women, you're not spared this terror either. Have you looked at your body in the mirror, seen the changes, and wondered, does he still want me? Dr. Malik broke my heart when she shared a patient's story. A 65-year-old woman with a weak pelvic floor and vaginal dryness convinced sex was over for her. She said, "I feel like I'm not a woman anymore." Do you see it? This pain isn't just physical. It's a dagger slicing into your self-worth, your love, your very being. I wept thinking of millions, men and women, surrendering to the idea that age marks the end of passion, while they still crave to be touched, to be loved, to live. Have you felt that? The emptiness when you yearn to connect, but think time's locked the door? But here's the lifeline. Your fire doesn't have to die. You can keep it blazing. Global science, evidence. You can't deny. The truth doesn't stop at Dr. Malik's words. It's etched in thousands of studies worldwide. The British Journal of Urology 2020 stunned me. Your penis doesn't shrink with age if you keep blood flow strong. But heart disease, diabetes, and obesity can shave off 1 or 2 centimeters due to tissue scarring. For women, the Menopause Journal 2021 revealed 50% face vaginal dryness post-menopause, but lubricants and hormone therapy can restore pleasure by 80%. Can you hear that? Age isn't the enemy, your lifestyle is. And then the Journal of Aging and Health 2022 hit me like a freight train. People over 70 who exercise regularly have 40% more active sex lives than those who don't. For the Pelvic Floor, European Urology 2021 found Kegels at 60 boost ejaculation strength in men by 25% and orgasm quality in women by 30%. Do you see it? Science screams it. You're not aging. You're just neglecting your fire. But here's the good news. Sexual Medicine Reviews 2020 found that maintaining heart health, sleeping well, and talking with your partner keeps 70% of people over 50 sexually satisfied. This isn't magic, it's the power you can seize. Keep your fire burning forever. You don't have to fight age, you just have to fight laziness. Men, start today. 30 minutes of movement daily. Walking, lifting weights, anything to keep blood pumping, so he stays strong. Women, use lubricant and try Kegels. Clench your pelvic floor for 5 seconds, relax for 5, 10 times a day. It'll wake your pelvic floor. Both of you, sleep 8 hours and check your health. Blood pressure, sugar levels, hormones, don't let them quietly douse your flame. Picture this. 6 months from now, you stride into the bedroom with the confidence of your 30s, whether you're 50 or 70. Men, you feel erections firm, desire surging. Women, you relish every touch, no more dryness or void. It's not a fantasy. It's what you can achieve if you tend your fire now. Connecting questions and practical steps. Question: have you ever thought age stole your passion? Think back. What have you done to keep your fire alive? Or are you letting it fade with time? Action: for the next 7 days, move for 30 minutes daily. Walk, lift, whatever sparks you. Add Kegels. Clench 5 seconds, relax 5, 10 times a day. If you feel dryness or weakness, try lubricant or book a health check. Write down how you feel after a week. You'll feel the fire still burns. Are you ready to challenge age? Part 13, Communication. The key to unlocking pleasure. Is silence killing your sex life? Imagine this moment. You're lying beside the one you love, bodies close, but an invisible wall stands between you. Not from lack of passion, but from words left unspoken. You crave something more, a different touch, but your lips stay sealed and your heart tightens with the fear of judgment. Dr. Rena Malik, with a raw honesty that cuts deep, stopped me dead in my tracks when she said, "No one teaches us how to talk about sex, and because of that, we lose the pleasure we could have." Do you feel a cold shiver as you realize your silence might be quietly suffocating the joy you yearn for? Communication isn't just words, it's the bridge linking two souls, two bodies in the most intimate moments. But we don't know how to build it. A Journal of Sex Research study 2022 stunned me. 70% of couples who openly share their desires report higher sexual satisfaction, yet only 30% ever do it. Can you hear that? Millions are trapped in the shadows of silence, enduring half-lived encounters, all because they're too afraid to speak. Pause for a second and feel this. Have you ever swallowed your wants, faked contentment, just to dodge an awkward talk? We live in a world where sex is glorified on screens, but in the bedroom it's choked by shyness and misunderstanding. But the truth is waiting. Communication is the key, not size, not technique, to unlocking a world of pleasure. Are you ready to tear down this wall of silence? Striking the emotional core, the ache of distance. Be brutally honest just for a moment. Have you ever felt far from the one you love, even when they're right beside you? Men, I've seen my friend, a guy brimming with confidence, fall silent when his girlfriend said, "You never ask what I like." He confessed to me, "I want to make her happy, but I'm scared to ask, scared she'll think I'm not enough." Does that pain stab you? The torment of wanting to bring joy yet being held back by your own doubts? Women, you bear a quiet wound too. Have you lain there, faking moans, just so he wouldn't feel like he failed? Dr. Malik broke my heart when she shared a patient's story, a 40-year-old woman who'd never climaxed with her husband because she couldn't admit she needed more than he gave. She said, "I love him, but I don't know how to start." Do you see it? This pain isn't your fault, but it's the fallout of a world that never taught us to voice the truth. I wept thinking of millions of couples, one aching but mute, the other trying but lost, stuck in a wordless gap. Have you felt that? The loneliness when you crave closeness but don't know how to reach it? But here's the lifeline. One conversation can change everything, and you can start it today. Global science. Evidence you can't deny. The truth doesn't stop at Dr. Malik's words. It's carved into thousands of studies worldwide. Archives of Sexual Behavior, 2021 blew my mind. Couples who openly discuss their sexual needs are 50% more likely to climax, no matter their age or experience. A University of Toronto study, 2020, chilled me. 60% of people who don't voice their desires report sexual dissatisfaction, compared to just 10% of those who dare to speak. Can you hear that? Silence isn't peace. It's the enemy of pleasure. And then, the Journal of Couple and Relationship Therapy, 2022, hit me like a thunderbolt. 80% of couples improve their sex lives within 3 months after starting regular talks about sex. For women, Sexual Medicine, 2021, revealed, clearly stating what they enjoy boosts orgasm chances by 70%, because their partner knows to focus on the clitoris or G-spot. Do you see it? Science has laid out the path, but will you walk it? But here's the good news. Psychology Today, 2020, found that just one short talk, 5 minutes, can spike intimacy and joy by 30% in your next encounter. This isn't magic. It's the power of your voice. Act now. Shatter the wall. Unlock ecstasy. You don't need to be a poet. You just need to be real. Start small. Pick a quiet moment, not in the bedroom, and say, "I want to understand you better. What makes you feel good?" Men, ask her, "Where do you want me to touch, how?" Women, tell him, "I love it when you slow down," or "I want to try this." No judgment, no pressure, just honest curiosity. Picture this. A month from now, you step into the bedroom with newfound swagger. Men, you see her explode because you listened. Women, you hit climax because he gets you. It's not a dream. It's what you can achieve if you speak up now. Connecting questions and practical steps. Question: have you ever stayed silent about what you want in bed, even though you ached to say it? Think back to your last time. What did you miss out on because you didn't speak? Action. For the next 7 days, pick one night to talk, not during sex, and ask your partner, what makes you feel amazing? Listen, then share one thing you'd love to try. Write down how you both feel after a week. You'll see the door to pleasure swing wide. Are you ready to break the silence? Part 14. Technology. Is your phone destroying your sperm? Is the iPhone in your pocket a silent killer? Picture this moment. You're sitting there, your phone nestled in your pocket, buzzing with every text, a loyal companion you can't live without. But what if I told you it's not just a friend? It's a stealthy enemy, quietly wrecking your ability to create life minute by minute. Dr. Rena Malik, with a voice both soft and chilling, stopped me dead in my tracks when she said, "Phones raise the temperature around your testicles, and that alone can damage your sperm." Do you feel your heart sink as you realize that tech you adore might be silently stealing your dream of a family? We live in an era where phones are our right hand, in our pockets, on our laps, beside our beds. But at what cost? A study from Environmental International 2022 stunned me. Just 1 to 2 hours of heat exposure from devices near your testicles daily slashes sperm count by 20%. For women, the Journal of Reproductive Health, 2021, revealed a gut-wrenching truth. Chemicals from plastics and tech can disrupt hormones, harming egg quality. Can you hear that? Every time you tuck your phone in your pocket or rest it on your lap, you might be gambling with your future. Pause for a second and feel this. Have you ever wondered why more couples struggle to conceive these days? Or do you brush it off as bad luck? We're trapped in a world where technology rules, but it could be the silent foe of your fertility and your sexual health. But the truth is waiting. You don't have to ditch your phone. You just need to rethink how you use it. Are you ready to shield your future from this killer? Striking the emotional core, the fear of losing what matters most. Be brutally honest just for a moment. Have you ever imagined a day you couldn't have kids and felt an icy dread grip you? Men, I wept when my friend, a guy who always dreamed of a big family, broke down after the doctor said his sperm was too weak to conceive. He confessed, "I don't know what happened to my body." Does that pain tear at you? The agony of losing the power to create life. Something you once took for granted? Women, you carry a quiet terror too. Have you heard friends wrestle with infertility and wondered if you're next? Dr. Malik choked me up when she said, "Heat and chemicals from tech don't just hit men, they throw women's hormones into chaos, cutting their chances of pregnancy." I sobbed, thinking of women silently tracking their cycles, unaware the phone in their hand might be part of the problem. Do you see it? This fear isn't your fault, but it's the burden of a world we've built too fast. I cried, imagining millions, men losing their seed, women losing their hope, facing a barren future because of something as small as a phone they can't live without. Have you felt that? The helplessness when your dreams of a family hang in the balance, threatened by the tools you cherish? But here's the lifeline. You can stop this today. Global science. Evidence you can't deny. The truth doesn't stop. At Dr. Malik's warning, it's etched in thousands of studies worldwide. Fertility and Sterility, 2021, blew my mind. A mere 2°C rise in testicular temperature, what a phone on your lap causes after an hour, cuts sperm count by 30% and motility by 25%. A University of Exeter study, 2020, chilled me. Men keeping phones in their pockets 4 hours a day have 15% fewer sperm than those who don't. Can you hear that? Every minute it's there is a minute you're betting against your fertility. For women, Environmental Health Perspectives 2023 revealed exposure to phthalates, chemicals in phone and laptop plastics, drops egg quality by 20% in women under 35. And then, the Journal of Andrology 2022 hit me like a sledgehammer. Global sperm counts have plummeted 50% in 50 years with tech, From heat to chemicals, a major driver. Do you see it? This isn't fate, it's the consequence of how we live. But science also maps the escape. Reproductive Biology and Endocrinology 2021 found that keeping phones away from your groin and cutting close contact use boosts sperm quality by 25%. In 3 months, this isn't magic, it's the power you can reclaim. Act now, protect your future. You don't have to trash your phone, you just need to wield it wiser. Men, start today. Keep your phone out of your pants pocket, stash it in a jacket, a backpack, or on the table. When working, set your laptop on a desk, not your lap. Women, cut plastic exposure. Use earbuds instead of pressing the phone to your ear, and don't sleep with it near your body. Both of you, limit screen time. Shut it off an hour before bed to let your body recover. Picture this. 3 months from now, you know you've safeguarded your fertility. Men, your sperm grows stronger, your family dreams sharper. Women, your hormones steady, your hope brighter. It's not a fantasy. It's what you can achieve if you act now. Connecting questions and practical steps. Question: have you ever thought the phone in your hand is quietly ruining your future? Think back. How long do you keep it near your body? Daily. And are you ready to change? Action. For the next 7 days, keep your phone away from your groin, in a jacket pocket or on a table. Shut it off an hour before bed and use earbuds for calls. Write down how you feel after a week. You'll feel the peace return. Are you ready to protect your fertility? Part 15. Desire. Why don't you want anymore? What snuffed out the fire inside you? Imagine an evening. You're lying beside the one you love. Their eyes beckoning, their body close, but inside you there's a chilling void. Your heart stays quiet, your body indifferent, and you wonder, what happened to the desire that once set me ablaze? Dr. Rena Malik, with a depth of empathy that pierces, stopped me cold when she said, "Desire doesn't vanish because of you. It's extinguished by stress, hormones, and things we don't control." Do you feel a shiver race up your spine as you realize that fire isn't gone by choice? It's been stolen by the life you're living? Desire is the wind that sweeps through your body, the spark that makes you feel alive. But it's more fragile than you think. A Journal of Sexual Medicine study 2022 stunned me. 40% of adults report losing desire at least once in their lives, and the top culprits aren't fading love. They're chronic stress and hormonal imbalance. Can you hear that? What you thought was eternal, that burning ache, might be suffocating under burdens you didn't see coming. Pause for a second and feel this. When was the last time you truly wanted, not out of duty, not from pressure, but because your body demanded it? We're trapped in a world where work, screens, and daily grind quietly douse your flame. But the truth is waiting. You're not broken. You just need to reignite your desire. Are you ready to call it back? Striking the emotional core, the pain of emptiness. Be brutally honest just for a moment. Have you ever felt adrift in your own skin? Men, I've seen my friend, a man once brimming with passion, sit silently, distant from his wife, because he no longer felt the urge. He confessed, "I don't know where it went and I hate myself for it." Does that pain rip through you? The torment of losing the fire that once defined you, that made you feel invincible? Women, you bear a silent wound too. Have you lain beside your lover, your body mute despite your heart's longing? Dr. Malik broke my heart when she shared a patient's story, a 35-year-old woman whose desire dried up from work stress and sleepless nights. She said, "I love him, but I don't feel anything anymore. Do you see it? This pain isn't your fault, but it's the weight of a world pushing you to your limits." I wept thinking of millions, men and women, living half alive, pretending all's well while aching to feel again. Have you felt that? The loneliness, When you want, but the fire's gone cold? But here's the lifeline. Your desire isn't lost forever. You can summon it back. Global science. Evidence you can't deny. The truth doesn't stop at Dr. Malik's words. It's carved into thousands of studies worldwide. Neuroscience and Biobehavioral Reviews, 2021, blew my mind. Chronic stress spikes cortisol, cutting testosterone, the hormone of desire, by 20% in both men and women. A Stanford University study, 2020, chilled me. Less than 6 hours of sleep nightly slashes desire by 25% in just a week because your body can't rebuild hormones. Can you hear that? Every sleepless night, every stress-soaked day is a blade slicing into your fire. And then, the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology, 2022, hit me like a freight train. 50% of people with lost desire have lower dopamine, the spark of passion, often from sedentary lives and lack of connection. For women, Sexual Medicine 2021 revealed hormonal shifts after birth or menopause drop desire by 30%. But it's fixable. Do you see it? Science names the thieves, but it also charts the way to take it back. But here's the good news: psychology. Today, 2020, found that cutting stress, sleeping well, and moving can boost desire by 35% in 4 weeks. This isn't magic. It's the power you've let slip away. Act now. Rekindle your desire. You don't need drugs or miracles. You just need to shift your life. Start small. Sleep 8 hours a night. Turn off your phone an hour before bed to let your mind unwind. Then carve out 20 minutes daily to relax, walk, meditate, or just sit still. Anything to tame cortisol. Both men and women move. 30 minutes of light exercise, yoga, brisk walking to spark dopamine and testosterone. Picture this. 4 weeks from now, you step into the bedroom with your fire blazing. Men, you feel desire flood back, no more apathy. Women, you crave his touch again, the emptiness gone. It's not a dream. It's what you can achieve if you act now. Connecting. Questions and practical steps. Question. Have you ever felt your desire fade without knowing why? Look back. How much do you sleep? How long do you stress? And what have you done to feed your fire? Action. For the next 7 days, commit to 8 hours of sleep. Shut off your phone an hour before. Spend 20 minutes daily unwinding. Walk, meditate, whatever calms you. Add 30 minutes of light movement. Write down how you feel after a week. You'll feel the spark return. Are you ready to rekindle it? Part 16. Heart health. Good sex means a strong heart. Did you know erectile dysfunction is your heart's warning bell? Imagine this moment. You're lying beside the one you love, their eyes alight with desire. But when you try to respond, your body stays silent. Not from lack of want, but because he won't rise. You laugh it off, blame stress. But deep down, a cold fear grips you. What's happening to me? Dr. Rena Malik, with a bluntness that chills to the bone, stopped me dead in my tracks when she said, "Erectile dysfunction isn't just a bedroom problem. It's your heart, crying for help." And 7 years later, 15% of men could face a heart attack. Do you feel your pulse quicken as you realize sex isn't just pleasure? It's a mirror of your health. Your heart isn't just an organ. It's the flame keeping you alive, loving, connected. But when it weakens, your sex life dims too. A study from the American Heart Association 2021 stunned me. Men with erectile dysfunction face a 50% higher risk of heart attack because tiny blood vessels in the penis clog before the heart show signs. For women, the Journal of Women's Health 2022 revealed a gut-wrenching truth. Poor heart health cuts orgasm potential by 30% due to weakened blood flow. Can you hear that? Every heartbeat isn't just life, it's the key to your bedroom. First, pause for a second and feel this. Have you ever sensed your body slowing down? Erections faltering, pleasure fading, and wondered why? We live in a world where late nights, junk food, and laziness quietly wound your heart and your intimacy. But the truth is waiting. A healthy heart fuels great sex, and you can save both. Are you ready to heed this warning bell? Striking the emotional core, the fear of powerlessness. Be brutally honest just for a moment. Have you ever felt terror when your body didn't respond as you hoped? Men, I've watched my father, a man once bursting with life, shrink when he admitted, "I'm not what I used to be." He didn't know his erectile dysfunction signaled heart trouble until a chest pain sent our family into panic. Does that pain slice through you? The agony of losing your strength, your closeness, and the faith you had time? Women, you're not spared this dread either. Have you felt your body hollow, pleasure out of reach, and wondered if you're still desirable? Dr. Malik broke my heart when she shared a patient's story. A 50-year-old woman with a weak heartbeat and fading desire, unaware her heart was the culprit. She said, "I want to love him, but I feel nothing. Do you see it?" This pain isn't just physical. It's a wound tearing at your confidence and love. I wept thinking of millions. Men losing their potency, women losing their joy, because a struggling heart went unheard. Have you felt that? The helplessness, when you crave intimacy but your body refuses. But here's the lifeline. A strong heart can change it all. And you can start today. Global science, evidence you can't deny. The truth doesn't stop at Dr. Malik's words. It's etched in thousands of studies worldwide. Circulation 2020 blew my mind. Blood vessels in the penis are smaller than in the heart, 1.2 millimeters versus 3.4 millimeters. So when cholesterol or high blood pressure clogs them, erectile dysfunction hits 3.7 years before chest pain. A Harvard University study 2021 chilled me. 50% of men who'd had heart attacks reported erectile dysfunction first, but only 10% checked their hearts early. Can you hear that? Sex isn't just fun. It's an alarm you can't ignore. For women, the European Heart Journal 2022 revealed, poor heart health slashes blood flow to the clitoris and vagina, dropping orgasm chances by 35%. And then, the Journal of the American College of Cardiology 2021 hit me like a ton of bricks. Regular exercise cuts sexual dysfunction risk by 40% in both genders, keeping your heart pumping and blood flowing. Do you see it? Science ties it together. A strong heart means hot sex. But here's the good news. The British Medical Journal 2020 found that improving heart health through diet, movement, and stress control boosts sex life quality by 60% in 6 months. This isn't magic. It's the power you can seize. Act now. Keep your heart strong. Keep sex alive. You don't have to wait for your body to scream. You can act today. Start small. Walk 30 minutes daily. No gym needed. Just keep blood moving. Then eat for your heart. Add greens, nuts, fish. Cut fried junk and sugar. Both men and women, check your health. Measure blood pressure, cholesterol. Don't let them silently kill your fire. Picture this. 6 months from now, you step into the bedroom with a heart pounding strong. Men, erections hold firm. Desire surges. Women, pleasure hits hard. No more dimness. It's not a dream. It's what you can achieve if you nurture your heart now. Connecting questions and practical steps. Question: have you ever felt your body slow down in the bedroom without a clue why? Think back. How much have you cared for your heart? Or are you letting it quietly weaken? Action. For the next 7 days, walk 30 minutes daily, even just around the house. Swap one greasy meal for greens and fish. Book a blood pressure or cholesterol check. Write down how you feel after a week. You'll feel the shift. Are you ready to keep your heart strong for blazing sex? Part 17. Sex life after birth. How to rediscover passion. Are your kids unknowingly dousing your bedroom? Fire? Imagine an evening. The house falls quiet after the baby's cries. You and your love finally steal a moment alone. But when they touch you, you flinch. Not from lack of love, but because your body feels foreign. You look at them, they're once fiery, gaze now dulled by exhaustion, pain, and a silent question. Can we ever get that spark back? Dr. Rena Malik, with a compassion that pierces the soul, stopped me cold when she said, "After birth, your body changes, pelvic floor weakens, hormones shift, but sex doesn't have to end if you know how to heal." Do you feel your heart twist as you realize your children might be unintentionally dimming the passion you once had? Giving birth is a miracle, but it's also a quiet storm sweeping through your sex life. A Journal of Sexual Medicine study 2022 stunned me. 60% of women report lower desire in the first 6 months postpartum, and 40% feel pain during sex from a weak pelvic floor or dryness. For men, Psychology Today, 2021, revealed a gut-wrenching truth. 30% feel distant from their partner due to lost intimacy after birth. Can you hear that? Kids bring joy, but they can also unwittingly build a wall between you and the one you love. Pause for a second and feel this. Has sex ever felt like a chore instead of a thrill since you became parents? We live in a world that celebrates parenthood, but rarely speaks of its toll in the bedroom. The disconnection, the silent pain, the flame flickering out. But the truth is waiting. You can rediscover passion, not by waiting, but by acting. Are you ready to reignite that fire? Striking the emotional core, the pain of drifting apart. Be brutally honest just for a moment. Have you ever felt like a stranger to the one you love since having kids? Women, I wept when my friend confessed, a devoted mom, always radiant, that she dodged sex because pain and fatigue made her feel like someone else. She said, "I want him, but my body can't keep up." Does that pain shred you? The agony of longing to be close only to be trapped by changes you can't control? Men, you bear a silent scar too. Have you looked at your wife? The woman you once couldn't resist and felt a void when she turned away, not from anger but from sheer exhaustion. Dr. Malik broke my heart when she shared a patient's story. A 38-year-old dad living with helplessness because his wife no longer wanted closeness after birth. He said, "I love her, but I don't know how to bring her back." Do you see it? This pain isn't your fault, but it's the weight of a phase no one prepared you for. I sobbed thinking of millions of couples, women feeling their bodies failed, men feeling rejected, caught in a rift their kids unknowingly carved. Have you felt that? The loneliness when you want to connect but both of you are lost? But here's the lifeline. Your passion isn't gone. It just needs healing and rekindling. Global science. Evidence you can't deny. The truth doesn't. Stop at Dr. Malik's words. It's etched in thousands of studies worldwide. The American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology, 2021, blew my mind. Childbirth weakens the pelvic floor in 50% of women, causing pain during sex and dampened desire if not restored. A University of Oxford study, 2020, chilled me. Plunging, estrogen post-birth dries out 70% of women, but lubricant fixes it for 80%. Can you hear that? Your body isn't broken. It needs time and care. And then, the Journal of Couple and Relationship Therapy, 2022, hit me like a thunderbolt. 60% of couples report losing sexual connection in the first year after birth, but those who talk and stay patient boost satisfaction by 50% in 6 months. For men, the Men's Health Journal 2021 revealed, new dad stress and sleep loss cut testosterone by 15%, dulling desire. Do you see it? Science names the causes, but it also lights the way back. But here's the good news. Sexual medicine. Reviews 2020 found that pelvic floor exercises, lubricant, and carving out couple time help 75% of pairs rediscover passion within 3 months postpartum. This isn't magic, it's the power you can seize. Act now. Rediscover your passion. You don't need a miracle, you just need small steps. Women, try Kegels. Clench your pelvic floor, like stopping pee, for 5 seconds. Relax for 5. 10 times daily. It'll heal your pelvic floor and spark pleasure. Use lubricant. It's not defeat. It's loving your body. Men, be patient. Instead of pushing, hold her, talk, and sleep enough. Your testosterone will rise. Both of you steal time. Send the kids to a relative for one night a week. No phones, just you two. Even holding hands counts. Picture this. 3 months from now, you step into the bedroom with your fire blazing. Women, you feel joy without pain. Men, you see her crave you again. It's not a dream. It's what you can achieve if you act now. Connecting, questions, and practical. Steps question. Have you ever felt your kids unknowingly pushed you apart from the one you love? Think back. What have you done to keep your fire alive since parenthood? Or are you letting it fade? Action. For the next 7 days, women, do Kegels 10 minutes daily and try lubricant next time. Men, hug her 5 minutes each night and sleep 8 hours. Together, plan one kid-free night. No pressure, just presence. Write down how you feel after a week. You'll see passion stir. Are you ready to reclaim it? Part 18. The truth about Kegels. The superpower. You haven't tapped. Could 10 minutes a day transform your sex life? Imagine this moment. You're lying beside the one you love, your body ignited. Not from some external force, but from a secret you've awakened within yourself. No pills, no surgery. Just 10 minutes a day, and you feel erections harden, orgasms deepen, as if you've unlocked a superpower long forgotten. Dr. Rena Malik, with a fervor that chills and thrills, stopped me dead in my tracks when she said, Kegels aren't just for women. They're the key for men and women to master their bodies, amplify pleasure, and live stronger. Do you feel your heart race as you realize this power has been inside you all along, waiting to be unleashed? Kegels aren't just another exercise. They're your dialogue with your pelvic floor, a small but mighty web of muscles controlling your bladder, your pleasure, your confidence. A British Journal of Urology study 2019 stunned me. Just 10 minutes of Kegels daily boosts ejaculation force in men by 30% and orgasm intensity in women by 25%. Can you hear that? A simple act, clench and release, can turn you from ordinary to extraordinary in the bedroom.